And welcome back, everybody, to Biomutant Episode 2.
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
Rotate each of the nodes so that the colors match each other. I think.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Okay.
There you go.
So I wonder what happens when you screw up, or if you screw up. Out of date. Airstrike. Perfectly countering an enemy attack will stun them. A stunned enemy has stars circling above their head, and after hitting the enemy again, you can launch it up in the air by pressing L1. Okay.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Great shot. Now that's a flesh wound. Sharp.
I wish there was a way to like look down where you're aiming before you start shooting, rather than just the camera being the indicator, but oh well, I guess. Oh yeah.
Pow. Hot metal. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
So it's interesting for sure. Energy pack on that guy. Item over here. I'll be definitely down to get some new weapons though, for sure. Because right now, we don't have much. In this section, you can change equipment and weapons. The circle icons represent a part of the body that can be geared up with equipment found or bought from vendors. Your favorites can be saved in the outfits menu. Okay. You can sort your gear according to different stats. You can scrap the highlighted piece of gear for crafting resources by pressing triangle. $3.95. Okay, so he already was putting gear on, it looks like.
Sharp shirt. Not really mainstream, but okay then.
Twin silver grip. Unlock Wung Fu to dual wield. Clench your knife. Okay, yeah, so we don't have anything yet. Alright, let's go talk to this dude.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past.
The scar.
It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma.
Muma?
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end.
Muma and Popsy.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
Unity.
After the old village was destroyed and you disappeared, a struggle between the families erupted, and over time, the disciples turned against each other. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Dialogue settings. By default, dialogues are set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatically. If you want to manually advance the dialogue, you can change this in the settings. No, I'm good. Whoa, way back in the long ago, huh?
Better bird.
Better bird, better bird.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here.
I hope I told her.
You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people.
Potato people, huh?
The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
No, potato people is better.
You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Glitter grass, huh? Well, even as a kid, I can double jump. Wow. Don't know if you can take fall damage. Oh, you cannot swim very good. Oops! Oh crap, I died. Note to self, he does not swim. Ah, come on. Okay. My bad. I thought I would be able to swim, but I guess not. A long journey from the beginning. Alright, I'll go the long way, you dumb game. Okay, so this is the glitter grass, huh?
You've found one. You should be proud. They don't come up for everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life.
Will it grow strong enough?
Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Okay. Boop, net received.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed.
Easily impressed, I guess.
He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree.
Where can I find them?
They're hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves, where they draw mineral from the natural rock. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
The inosculated Pensai. Merge the Nono with the tree, okay? It's Wung Fu. That'd be kind of cool if they had, like, fist weapons or something.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Mooma comes looking for you. You did good here today.
She only cares about Wong Fu, or I shouldn't make her worry.
No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived.
World Eaters, huh?
The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eaters' DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved.
Porky Puff.
He claims names have power, so he gave them these names to weaken them. For him, the Porky Puff is particularly personal. It was that carnivorous beast that took his leg. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Rodnet. Okay. Probably open the door. So it looks like we got 4 different places we can go to now.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Okay. World's gonna open up now, right?
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
The adventure begins. Like how it just now tells you how to sprint, even though I've been sprinting this entire time.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Venture out in the world.
Let's see.
Signposts are found near locations of interest all around the world. You'll unlock a signpost when interacting with it. You can fast travel to a signpost you've unlocked by selecting it on the map. Okay. To open the map, press the trackpad. Okay, so pretty good sized map so far. Whoa. What the heck is that thing?
World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
No joke, dude.
The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Your inner balance is two halves that completes a wholeness that flows through all things. At times, you'll be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and dialogue choices. Few are those who always act in the same manner, and our wholeness is the sum of the choices we make and the actions we take. The balance of your actions creates your aura score, which affects the dialogue with other characters.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Interacting with captives and Psi Shrines will award you with side points that you can use to unlock psionic powers. Powers can only be unlocked once you have reached a required dark or light inner balance.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Let me help. I'll leave you to your fate. I mean, we went evil the first time, so I think we're just gonna go evil all the way.
He can't understand why you'd do such a thing. He won't make it out of here on his own.
Oh, good work, clever clogs. Let me guide you into the dark.
I just straight up bitch slapped him. I don't know if he's dead or what. The dark? That sounds bad. I always like the darkness.
Seriously? I always thought better of you than that.
Nah.
And you were wrong. There's always more dark than light.
There's still time to turn back.
They're already heading down my road.
Smacked her again. Psi point unlocked. Okay. You've gained a Psi point. Use it to unlock powers in the mutations menu. Some powers are locked by the aura score, meaning that your Psi points can only unlock powers of the same color as your current aura, or those without color.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date knows you'll make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there's two nearby. The Jagni tribe is likely to be your primary choice as they seek to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
I mean, I don't want the World Eaters to take over.
Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Jagni especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part.
Have the tribes engaged the World Eaters? Why Jagni?
In Jagni's case, letting the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life is part of their plan. They believe a cleansing is the only way the world can be saved. He'll be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Okay. Your current and started quests are shown in the journal. See the top menu above. You can change which quest and you track by opening the journal tab and selecting another quest. Gee, really? In the journal, you can find information on your quests as well as all previous tutorials and dialogues. Conquer the rival tribes. Talk to Jagni or Myriad Saifu. Mutation menu. Go to the mutation tab to unlock side powers, biogenetics, and to upgrade your resistances. Mothmouth. To use Mothmouth, press the input you have bound to the ability while facing an enemy. This will infect any small humanoid enemy hit, while infected enemies will attack their allies instead of you. Vile Bile. To use Vile Bile, press down the input you have bound to the ability. It will make you spew toxic slush in the direction you're facing, inflicting damage to all enemies hit. I mean, I don't really like either of those. Blaze. Blaze will launch you forward and leave a trail of fire behind you. And then there's Blink. It will teleport you in the direction you're moving and create a shockwave where you reappear. And then you can just get plus 10% on... Okay. So that one creates a shockwave as you go towards people. This one just leaves a fiery trail that looks like it lights them on fire. I think I'm going to go with that. To use an ability, press the button that's bound. Yeah, while holding L2. Okay. Okay.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
What, I have to choose one? Aura is somewhat dark. I mean, we're gonna go to Jagni, I feel. Can you climb any of this crap? No. Well, this is a rather boring episode.
It's a bridge. Just get over it.
Ha ha ha, you're freaking hilarious, bro. I mean, that guy is dead. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I killed him. So yeah. But anyway, like I said, this is kind of a boring episode. Lots of blah 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 in it. To develop that story, like games do. But yeah, we'll continue right here in the next one. So if you guys like this video, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. Thanks for watching, guys. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.